Ottawa has been in Phase 3 for 2 weeks now, and it's welcome news for businesses which were forced to close their doors for months. Almost all parts of the province have now entered Phase 3, with only Windsor-Essex remaining in Phase 2. Ontario Health Minister Elliott says the Windsor-Essex Health Unit won't be able to enter Phase 3 until at least next week, citing the advice of medical experts. Ontario's Premier Doug Ford says we have seen from our neighbours in the States how fast this virus can worsen if we let our guard down.
We know as a province that we can't ease up. We can't give this virus an absolute inch. And part of the process is learning from other jurisdictions about what works and what doesn't work.
In late July, 7 more regions in the Greater Toronto Area were able to enter Phase 3, which meant activities like indoor dining could resume. Bars were also allowed to reopen their doors and kids could again use playground equipment. Phase 3 was also a positive step in restarting the economy, with tens of thousands across the province returning to work.
I always believe you can't put health ahead of the economy ever, because without people's health, there is no economy. People won't be able to go back to work. They won't hop on the transit. So health is our #1 priority, bar none.
The fact that many parts of Ontario, including Ottawa, is able to enter Phase 3 is welcome news for many businesses, including restaurants here in Kitchissippi, which weren't able to expand their patios. When Ontario entered Stage 2 of its reopening plan in mid-June, restaurants were able to reopen their patios. For many, they put up tents and expanded onto the streets to invite in as many customers as possible. But with streets in the Wellington West neighborhood so narrow, restaurants there didn't have the same amount of room to expand. Now they can invite customers inside again, but even then you will need to wear a face covering when you're not eating your meal.
Physical distancing, wearing face coverings, practicing good hand hygiene, and keeping our social circles safe, they will all remain critical as we continue to safely reopen Ontario.
Premier Doug Ford has begun touring the province in an effort to showcase how Ontario is coming together to combat the COVID-19 health pandemic. He has already stopped at a handful of factories in the Greater Toronto Area which make personal protective equipment, sanitizing machines, and at plants which keep the food chain moving. One of the reasons why the Premier is going on a tour across the province is to show support to small businesses in communities which have been hit hardest by the pandemic. He is encouraging everyone to shop local. Senack, TVYN News, Ottawa.